And a lot of people who probably joined us for this webinar probably had a couple of reasons to join, one of which was probably to make sure that the company is compliant for the aforementioned compliances. Other people want to find out about the tools that can make you compliant. And some of you probably want to find out more about MWT solutions and about what kind of cybersecurity solutions we provide. Fantastic, you came to the right room. So this presentation will be done by our technical expert in Wiz, Elogi Barnabas, and he will be giving you the demonstration of Log360, how it looks like, how it helps, how it works. And I got to say, it's very impressive because Elogi was keep on giving compliments about this tool. Other things you will see in the presentation is the real life case studies, what happened to companies, how they try to protect themselves, how other companies didn't manage to protect themselves, and how a CM solution like Log360 would be very useful to have. So without further ado, let's start the slides. Right, so this is our product groups that we have. We provide more than 42 products currently from ManageEngine, and all of these products are segregated to 5 different product groups, one of which is on the left top corner in red, Active Directory products. Active Directory products or solutions are specifically designed to make sure that the person who is working on the company's Active Directory can do changes, audits, and change the policies instead of using PowerShell that would normally take about a couple of minutes to do so. The Active Directory product solutions can do that in a couple of seconds. So we're slowly moving to the green section, UEM. UEM stands for Unified Endpoint Management. And as the name implies, what it does, it allows you to control all the company's endpoints. So one person from one desktop can actually have connection to all companies' laptops, mobile phones, iPads, TVs, computers, so on and so forth, and he can audit them, control them, make changes, upload something, change something, introduce patches, update the operational systems, make sure that he focuses on the antiviruses, and make sure his or the company's infrastructure that is made from laptops, computers, and endpoints is properly safe and secure. We're moving to the right section, monitoring IT, which is actually highlighted in blue. Everything that has an IP address in the company, as the name implies, can be monitored. Everything can be monitored, anything can be looked at, and a company can actually see the health of their IT infrastructure made from hardware or the things that has an IP address. ITSM, IT System Management, highlighted in purple. This is a simple tools that we provide to help you make sure that the company is creating a ticketing system that will allow their IT team, their procurement department, their HR department, or their human resources to effectively execute problems by creating a ticketing system that in a specific time frame needs to effectively, productively fix a certain issue. This is ITSM is a very popular segment. It's very popular amongst government agencies and companies that have a lot of employees. And all of these products and product segments that I've just highlighted can be shown in a detailed demonstration that you can actually book with me anytime you want. Feel free to leave a comment in the comment section that you'd like to be outreached by us, or feel free to follow us, MWT Solutions Baltics, on LinkedIn. If you follow us, you can send a message to our marketing team through a messaging segment in LinkedIn, and we'll be in touch with you. And this is the moment when we're slowly moving to the security IT section. And security IT section is made from a couple of products, well, 9 products to be exact. Each one of the products can do a bit of everything, and some products can do something very specifically very, very well. Security IT is specifically designed to bolster your company's security capabilities and make sure that your company is compliant with all kinds of regulations, be it American, European, Asian, or global. So you can see there's products called Cloud Security, Firewall Analyzer, Key Manager Plus, Password Manager Plus, Vulnerability Manager, Browser Security Plans, and so on and so forth. And you see a couple of products. For example, Password Manager Pro is the little brother of PAM360. We had a couple of webinars where we actually covered these kind of products. They were quite popular, and they're becoming more and more popular amongst companies that are increasing the number of employees or working with more available data. Event Log Analyzer. What is that? Event Log Analyzer is Log360's little brother. What is capable is capable to do what Log360 can, but to an extent. While Log360 can give you a bird's eye view what's happening in your company logs, and Elogi will be doing a very detailed presentation how Log360 can make you compliant, protect you from all kinds of threats, and make sure that your company follows all the necessary cybersecurity regulations. So this is the moment when I slowly give the microphone to our technical expert and have a lovely webinar.
Whenever you're ready.
Hello. Hello, everyone. My name is Elogi. I will be taking you through this webinar. And if you have any question, please put the question in the chat. And we're going to be talking more today about compliance and how you can stay compliant and how you can secure your organization from cybersecurity attack. In this age of digital world, technology is rapidly growing, and at the same time, threats are constantly growing. From soft attack to more sophisticated attack. And this brings the question to every organization that they need to ask themselves, am I really secured? Is my data secured, or my customers or my partner data secured? What is important? What is so important for me to secure my data, and why is so important? And this is why the European Union came up with the NIS2. And NIS2 is a regulation that helps to strengthen organization security, meaning that organization must strengthen their internal security and external security. In such way, keeping the organization safe from any cybersecurity attack. And you might ask, so what is NIS2? NIS2 is Network and Information Security Directive that ensure that organization securities are stronger. They can respond to threats. They can detect any cybersecurity attack. And this keep organizations safe, like incident detection, monitoring of logs, reporting any issues, or risk management. But the question is, my organization is a financial organization, for example. Do I need NIS2, or what do I need to secure my organization? That's where the EU also come up with what we call DORA. DORA simply means Digital Operation Resilient Act, which ensure that organizations like financial organization, ICT, and when I say ICT, I mean organization that deals with communication, are secured, meaning that they can report incident faster, they can manage risks, monitor logs, and in real time be able to capture any threat that is against the organization. And also they have the possibility to audit their entire organization environment. We'll be talking more and showing you how threat can affect an organization and what are the challenges that organizations are actually facing when it comes to keeping their organization safe. So, talking about challenges that organizations face within NIS2 and DORA, most organizations lack real-time visibility, meaning that they cannot see every activity that is going on in their infrastructure. Activities like privilege misuse, failed logging, suspicious activity, and so many more. And the problem is, if an organization cannot see this, meaning they give room for an attacker to easily jump in and steal sensitive data or expose that organization. And this is one of the major problems of organization when you don't have the right visibility to your entire infrastructure, or maybe your cybersecurity tools does not give you a detailed visibility for you to be able to track and monitor every activities in your infrastructure. Another challenges that they face is poor log management. Well, most organization has multiple tools, multiple solutions to manage their organization. And the problem is these tools comes with multiple logs, and is impossible for organization to monitor these logs just by from separate tools or just by trying to gather these logs together. It might be so challenging for the technical department or for the security department to be able to get this log without the proper tools. And this is why we are introducing Log360 to you, which give you a centralized log management. And during the demo, I will show you how Log360 help to manage your logs. In security, logs are one of the most essential because they tell you every single details that happen in the infrastructure. So, organizations lack the right tools to monitor, to centralize and monitor their logs. So, for example, let's say an organization have a server, firewall, Active Directory, cloud service, and so many other applications. It is important for the organization to be able to track every log from every aspect of their IT infrastructure. And this brings us to slow incident detection. Slow incident detection is also one of the challenges that organizations are facing. And this involve problem with unable to track the right logs, unable to see the complete visibility of your infrastructure, and also when there's an incident, unable to report this incident. As we all know, NIS2 and DORA, part of the requirement is reporting of incidents. And with NIS2, you have 24 hours to report every incident that happened in your infrastructure. And that for DORA gives you 4 to 24 hours time limit for you to be able to report that incident. And the fourth challenges that organizations are facing are they don't have a unified view of threats, meaning that their system cannot detect multiple threats, because one thing is sure, there must be threat. But the question is, are you prepared? And that's where organizations face most challenges, because they have multiple solutions, but those multiple solutions have specific threats that they can monitor. And this gives poor productivity of the security environment. And this is where an attacker can jump in with a ransomware or an inside threat as well, or compromise account. And this is where we will jump now and talk more about the challenges of not meeting with DORA compliance and NIS2. Well, for the NIS2, for the non-compliant organization, they have to pay a fine up to 10 million euros or 2% of their global annual revenue. And it's mandatory public disclosure of their security breach. And also, they might be suspended from some certain management responsibility. And these penalties ensure that organization takes security very, very serious. And then for DORA also involve fine that will cost the organization millions of euros, or that legal action could be taken against them, or they might face possible restriction in some certain financial operation. But you might be asking as well, so my organization is secured, and why will I want to stay compliant? Because number one, the compliant ensure that you have a strong backbone to rely on. And it gives you that peace of mind to know that when there is an attack, I have the proper tools, I have the right technical team that could handle these issues. So let's talk about some of the use case that could happen to an organization. So let's say an attacker compromise a privileged account, a privileged admin account. What organization must do, what they must have when to detect this type of attack. So they must be able to detect repeated failed login, just like a brute force attack, suspicious privilege activities, or abnormality or abnormal changes in the Active Directory. Or, this is very important, access from unusual geographical location. So the attacker might be a different location from the organization, but they need the right tools to be able to detect where this attack is coming from. And when we go to the demo environment, I'm going to be showing you how Log360 help you to stay compliant and as well protect your organization from any type of attack. So let's talk about some attacks, and I will give you an example. So let's talk about the APT. We call it Advanced Persistent Threat, or in other words, we call it silent intrusion. It means that the attacker can gain privileged account access, and it can stay in your network for longer time, not making any changes to your organization, not stealing any files, but just sit and monitor the organization, waiting for the right time. And some organization, attacker might stay there for 10 days, 1 month, 1 year, and so as long as they remain undetected, they stay there, keep getting information, waiting for the proper time to strike that organization. So as you can see from the very first diagram, the attacker penetrates and then gently expand through the network without detection, and then extract data and take those data, analyze those data, and wait for the perfect time to strike the organization. And I will give you a very good example of this. There was an attack that happened in 2023. It's the MGM Entertainment organization in Los Angeles, and this attack was APT, and the organization lost about $100 million to this attack. Why? The attackers was in the network of this organization for 10 days without detection, and was waiting for the proper time to hack and steal sensitive data, steal resources. And this is why it is very important for organization to be able to have the right tools that detect suspicious activities, multiple admin login, admin privilege misuse, and so on and so forth. Because of our time, I will try to go faster. Also, we have the ransomware, where the attacker can penetrate into your organization network, encrypt all your data, and request for you to pay a certain amount of money by extorting the organization. And then we also have the brute force attack. So when we talk about the brute force attack, the attacker keep on trying to force his way through a privileged account, maybe through testing various passwords multiple times. And as an organization, you need a tools that constantly check for all this type of attack and will send you notification in real time. Yeah, so you might ask, so okay, what do we need? We need, as an organization, you need a solution that can collect logs, that can detect threats in real time, that can make a full audit of your infrastructure, and then also give you real-time alerts. And that is where Log360 comes in, our main topic for today. Log360. Log360 help you to stay compliant with DORA and NIS2. But not only that, it comes with a centralized logs, real-time threat detection, real-time alerts. Also, it comes with a complete dashboard that gives you a full visibility of your infrastructure and give you the possibility to investigate any issue that is going on. So without further ado, we will jump to the demo environment where we show you more about Log360. Okay, thank you very much for joining the webinar, and we will continue where we'll talk more about Log360. Well, if you take a look at my screen and take a look at the dashboard, you'll be able to see a very, very rich graphical dashboard interface that gives you complete visibility of your entire infrastructure. For event overview, to network overview, to security overview, to M365, incident overview, threat analysis, and so on. So what do we get with the dashboard? You get detailed information about your entire infrastructure, real-time alerts, devices that are available in your organization, and so many other features like user login, account login, user block, and so on. And then you might say, okay, what about the network overview? You also have a rich dashboard for the network overview that gives you complete visibility of your network, top device that is using the traffic, top denying connection, and all these you'll be able to see in real time. The complete overview of your network infrastructure. The same goes with the security overview. You'll be able to see your complete security posture. Because of our time, I will try to go faster. And also for M365, the good thing about Log360, it also gives you the location of user login. So you'll be able to track user login. So say, for example, somebody's logging from Brazil, or somebody's logging from outside the European Union, and you'll be able to see like, oh, this might be an attack because we don't have anyone logging in from this side. So it gives you complete visibility into your infrastructure. And then you'll be also able to see graphical view of your incident, the type of incident that occurred, the the status of the incident, and so on and so forth. You have threat analysis, the threat overview, and so on. So, but now let's focus more, not just on the dashboard, let's focus more on the security aspect. So, during the slideshow, we were talking about managing logs. So, Log360 get all logs in your environment and manage the centralized logs in your environment. And it gives you the possibility to be able to also search for each log. So for example, let's say you can see we have different part of our environment, device, network, and so on. I can decide to monitor all logs. And maybe I'm trying to look for devices that are critical or critical. Or let's say we're looking for maybe any activities from the logs that are critical. So we could search and we'll be able to find this in the central log. And you can see all critical activities in the logs. This is where Log360 also give you multiple functionalities, so you'll be able to know exactly what is going on. It comes with advanced AI that helps you to detect, analyze that logs, and tell you exactly what is wrong. And you can see it tells you exactly the summary of the logs, the insight, what is going on about that specific logs. And this way, it gives you that possibility to search for logs all in your entire organization. And then also you have possibility to use an advanced feature where you can add multiple condition to search for logs. So let's say Savinity, we take maybe critical alerts. User mail. And the system search for those logs that based on our criteria. And now you can see that we are able to see those logs, and now we can analyze those logs with Log360 AI. Then we can add additional field. We can even assign tag to this specific log if it requires security risk. So we can analyze this log, and you have the AI analyze the logs and also give you possible insights. So give you insight and possible step to troubleshoot. So if there's any attack, it helps you to, you can also see this from the log. But this is just the small part of Log360. Log360 keep you compliant. Since we are focusing more on NIS2 and DORA, Log360 comes with NIS2 compliant, meaning that every compliant is being configured already just for the admin to just implement this in their environment. So when you go to the NIS2 compliant, you're going to see every information like user login, password change, or compliant that needs to be met for your organization to meet NIS2. And here you'll be able to get a complete, comprehensive auditing report that makes your organization stay compliant. And in the case of DORA, the same goes. Here you see detailed information of staying compliant for DORA. And the admin just needs to ensure that the organization meets all these requirements. Now let's talk more about the security of Log360. So you might say, okay, what will I get with Log360? Log360 constantly scan your environment for any attack, maybe APT, malware, or ransomware, and so on. And now you can see detailed information where Log360 give you complete visibility about your organization. So numbers of detect rule, critical rule, trouble rule, and also you can manage your rules by creating a rule, or you can use the rule library. So when we use the rule library, Log360 automatically gets the library from the vendor, and you can configure if you want the the rule to be automatically installed, or you want to manually install it. So as you can see for the Active Directory, you can see it's already installed rules, in which you can also have the possibility to choose to not to install automatically. You would like to install it manually, or you want just the critical rules to be installed. So this gives you the possibility to manage your organization, protecting you from any outside threat based on those rules, but not just only rules. Log360 comes with multiple features like threat detection, network threat detection, and which I will be showing you. Also, you might say, okay, how does Log360 get all these logs? So these are some of the applications where Log360 get all the centralized logs. And also, you can also customize your logs. And Log360 will be able to save all your logs in one place, a centralized log management, and analyze those logs. It also comes with a detailed report where as a technician, you'll be able to get a detailed report about your infrastructure, server and workstation, network device, application, cloud, and so on and so forth. Because of our time, we are not going to dive more into details, but let's talk about the real threats that Log360 help you to prevent. So let's talk about Active Directory. Let's say you have an Active Directory in your environment. You're using on-premises Active Directory. What does Log360 help you to prevent? Log360, first of all, in real time, inform the technician about failed logins reports, local login reports, management, account management, and so on. Every Active Directory activities, Log360 report on them in real time, meaning permission changes, DNS, and so on and so forth. And also, Log360 comes with an attack surface, meaning that it constantly checks your infrastructure for any attack. Maybe man in the middle, maybe brute force attack, and so on. So Log360 comes with multiple attacks to help the organization to be able to prevent any attack, or to be able to be aware that there's an attack coming, or there's someone is trying to penetrate into the network. Log360 comes with intrusion detection system and intrusion prevention system as well. So you can see where we have different type of attack: ransom attack, remote threat, suspicious process, DNS, brute force attack, and so on, and the list keep getting longer and longer. As technology is growing, more attacks are coming, and Log360 constantly is being updated to protect your entire organization. Also, Log360 not only help you to does not protect you just from Active Directory, but also protect you from your cloud environment. It reports on your cloud environment, user login, configuration, role management, and so on. But it also comes with surface attack that helps you to reduce attack in your environment. Also, we have file auditing, where gives you the file integrity of your file. Is this file changed? Has someone make changes to this file? We know, like, man in the middle gets, when the packet data is sent, it gets that packet data, modify it, and then send it to the destination. And this means that the integrity of that file is no longer is called to question. And this is where Log360 audit your file analysis. So come with file analysis, or old files. So maybe a file was changed, Log360 will be able to show you the old file and the new file and what was changed. Server audit, endpoint audit. Endpoint audit also, Log360 also gives you that full visibility into your organization infrastructure, like failed login, user work hours. Most employees don't like this, because Log360 reports on their activities. For example, we can take a look, and you can see, for example, this user was active for certain time. The total hours he was active, the total hours he was working, the active hours, and the idle hours. So meaning that it gives visibility to the manager to be able to see what this technician did, or what this end user is doing, or what this end user time of system being idle. So this gives complete visibility into the organization infrastructure. Also processes, what process was created, who started the process, and so on. Log360 gives you also all information, complete visibility of process attack that could happen in your organization, like DNS flooding and so on, many different type of attacks. Log360 also give you file integrity, which I was just explaining, file changes, file monitoring, and so on, USB auditing, what file was opened, what file was read, what file was modified, also what file was copy and paste. So this gives you a possibility to be able to prevent any internal threat in your organization. Because of our time, I will try to speed up the webinar. And then Log360 comes with a feature that we call UEBA, User Behavior Entity User Entity Behavior Analysis, where Log360 study the behavior of a user, an entity, and if that behavior change, it deviates from the normal behavior, then it becomes an abnormal activities of that user or that entity. When I say entity, I'm talking about endpoint, any type of IT asset in your environment, processes, application, and so on and so forth. So you'll be able to see all threshold, bridge, and this gives you abnormal activities of the users. So Log360 give you complete visibility, risk access management, determine the risks based on user, based on the privilege account, based on entity activities as well. Okay, there's also some good, great features that comes with Log360. In the case of APT, Log360 gives you that visibility of where the attack is coming from. So Log360 could give you the visibility of where this attack is coming from, what IP address, and the risk level of this attack. And this gives you that complete visibility for you to be able to see where is this attack coming from. In the case of MGM, this the last example I gave for the APT attack. The attackers were the spider group of attackers, and they were able to find out these details after about a month. But with Log360 give you in real time the location, the IP address where this threat is coming from. So as a technician, as a security analysis, you'll be able to understand that this is a threat, this threat is coming from here, and this is the best way for me to be able to respond to this threat. Also, Log360 give you real-time alert. Because of our time, I think we're out of time. And also we have incident management. So meaning that every incident that occurs in the environment, the administrator will be able to track if that issue is still open, if it's in progress, if it's closed. And this gives complete visibility into your IT infrastructure, where you can also use the AI to analyze every incident that happened in your organization. And Constantly, the Log360 keeps checking on your environment to ensure that every IT asset, network device, switch, router, firewall, all is being secure. And also, the Log360 use advanced machine learning and UEBA to understand the behavior of your organization, the behavior of your organization, IT asset, IT infrastructure, and able to track any abnormal activities that is coming into that IT infrastructure. And this gives you complete visibility. The question is, will I be attacked? Or the question is, maybe your organization is already being attacked, but as organization, the security department is not aware. Just like the MGM, the attacker was in their network for 10 days before the attacker had. Some organization, the attacker could sit in the organization infrastructure network for days, for years, waiting for the appropriate time to attack, to appropriate time to act, getting just going through the data, hiding from being noticed. That is why organizations need the right tools to be able to fish out all these type of threats in the organization. The question is, should I wait till I will be attacked, or should I prepare myself to prevent any attack or any further attack? You never can know. You never can tell if an attacker is already in your network, just sitting and waiting, just like what happened to the MGM entertainment system in the United States. You never can know. But how can you find out? You need the right tools that will help you to detect any abnormal behavior of your infrastructure, any double misuse of privileged access. And this is where Log360 comes in and take complete control over your entire infrastructure and give you that full visibility to be able to see what is going on, when this activity is going on, and the possible reaction and the possible outcome of this attack. So because of our time, I would have to end this webinar, but I would implore you to try out Log360 and see how this can help you stay compliant and how this can secure your environment. Because one thing is sure, security is above all other things. Thank you very much. If you have any question, you can write them in the chat. I will be available in the chat. And we'll be able to answer your question. And if you would like to test Log360, we can provide you with a proof of concept, and then you'll be able to test and see the functionality of the product. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, I remain your humble technical expert, Elogi. And if you have any questions, I will be in the chat to answer them. Thank you very much.